welcome to Bhavika's Chat Show. This is your host, Bhavika Kocher. I speak to interesting personalities from different domains like customer success, product management, entrepreneurship, and much more. So let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome to the seventh episode of Bhavika's Chat Show. And today we have a very special guest, and he's none other than Aman Sharma. He's working as a senior product manager at Simpplr. Hey Aman, how are you?
Hello, Bhavika. Hello, everyone. I'm good. I hope you all are doing great as well and enjoying your
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah, doing well. And we are very excited to have you on the show because you will, of course, let us know about how should one break into product management. Because these days, there's so many people out there who really want to get into product management, maybe as freshers or as experienced folks who are trying to get into PM from maybe customer success, marketing, sales, or something else, right? So it would definitely be a very insightful session for everyone out there. So let's go ahead with the format of the show, Aman. So first of all, I'll give you some time to so that you can express yourself. You want to share something with the audience, maybe tips and tricks to break into PM or whatever you feel like. Then we will go to the rapid fire round. Which is not so rapid though, but yeah, the name of the round is rapid fire round. And then the last round is the three W's, which I generally ask those questions to all of my guests on the show, right? So let's get started with the first round, which is your thoughts on breaking into product management.
So I'll start with my a brief introduction and how I landed the product management role. So I started my career in 2012 as a product executive. There is no term as a product manager at that time because India was seeing a spike in startups having product managers and all these things. Earlier, our dream company used to be SAP and TCS, Infosys. So I joined this company called K7 Computing, where I helped them create a product for SMBs. And there I got a bite of product management because when I was my main role was to gather information what customers are using, as in to secure their devices, how K7 can break into SMB market, and then
Mhm,
from there I got bitten by product management. It was not
mhm,
that fancy term at that time, and a startup. So I left
okay,
K7 Computing within 6 months. I started my own small startup called EAP. It was a
mhm,
service marketplace,
okay,
and
okay,
because I was noob that time, I did not know anything about the startup. I just had so much energy, I didn't know where to channelize. So
yeah,
along with my senior, I created this, but in within 6 months, it fell apart. And just to know better how startup works and how funding works and how to build a great product, I joined this company called IndiaRates.com.
got it,
There was a bunch of IITians trying to create a book rental platform.
okay,
I joined them. I worked there as a product manager. I created
mhm,
some proprietary algorithms where we managed to get external inventory in house without procuring a book, and then
right,
we allow users to rent out these books. So we did this, and while we were doing this, we got exposure to B2B market as well. We
right,
created a virtual corporate library for corporates as
mhm,
well, and so I led that apart. And when I was talking to corporates, I got to know book rental is just a part of employee engagement, and there is much
right,
more. And
yeah,
and then I did like follow research. I
mhm,
spoke to so many HRs, talent acquisition, internal comms people, just to understand
mhm,
how exactly knowledge is being consumed, how exactly knowledge is being created in our
right,
companies. And then I again tried my hand in created a company called Vineda.
got it,
So
okay,
that I ran it for almost 4 years. We created a knowledge management platform. We managed to secure a series of angel investment. We
mhm,
managed to take get break even. We had
mhm,
customers like HDFC Bank, Mahindra and Mahindra, Volkswagen, Tata, Axis
okay,
Bank. And
okay,
at certain level, after reaching a certain level, we couldn't scale it up because whatever
mhm,
I learned in India rates, that was again like mid startup level of learning.
mhm,
We reached a certain level. We managed to get angel funding. We managed to get initial customers, product market fit. Each and everything was there, but we couldn't scale it up.
mhm, mhm,
And in that duration, I met another company who were doing a similar kind of work, and we got acquired by them.
Okay.
Then I took
Got
a
it.
6 months of sabbatical. I got married. I traveled, and then I joined this company called Simpplr, which were
Got it.
again doing the similar thing in US market. So I joined
Mm.
them, and it's been almost 2.5 years. I'm working there as a. I joined as senior product manager, then I got promoted to principal product manager. But my main responsibilities are to manage their mobile app, and
Okay.
now I'm working on video part as well. So I'm handling their both Android, iOS, mobile customers. We are doing really cool work there. We are building for deskless users. We are creating deskless logins and solving real world problems by helping by getting the deskless users in a mainstream into
Right.
a circle or the same line. And I'm also working there on the video part. So we are creating town halls and on video games. So yeah, this is
Okay.
what I'm doing in Simpler. Apart from that, I also been working with Atlassian as a community leader. I'm also
Okay.
working with Figma as a community leader. I'm also consulting a
Wow.
startup in Web3 domain. So yeah,
Very nice.
this is pretty much about myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is
Any
impressive.
specific
This is
question if you
This is wonderful. This is wonderful. One quick thing that I had in mind when I was actually listening to your story was that you had multiple entrepreneurial experiences, which is I think which is very important when you really want to be a product manager because actually you're leading a product, so you are the
yes.
CEO of that product, right? And I think that's also something that has actually helped you in your career, right? Anything to add there, Aman, with respect to entrepreneurial
I'm a
mindset?
Absolutely. So I'm a true believer. If someone wants to break into product management, to start building your own home first, because the kind of learning you get while building the products by yourself cannot be compared with any book or any tutorial or any courses. Because you get to learn so many things. Let's take an example of Vineda. I learned
Yeah.
to manage operations team. I learned to manage tech team. I learned to build product. I was doing marketing. I did sales. And when you're
Yeah.
doing marketing and sales and operation, then you get to know the real pain point of your employees and your customers.
Mm.
And that is the like crisp knowledge you get when you're exactly in a sales meeting selling something, when you're exactly running a campaign and you are not getting ROI, when you're exactly
Mm.
sitting your operations team and finding it difficult where they're spending 4 or 5 hours just to do a 10 minutes work. So I think
Mm.
there's no greater learning than a learning which you can get from building your own product. It also teaches you so many things, and that learning eventually helps you become a good product manager.
Definitely. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. I think it was super helpful for all of us. With this, let's start with the next round, which is called the rapid fire round. I do not have any goodies to give it to you, so I generally say the same line to all my guests and saying the similar thing to you. But yeah, I really hope that you pass with flying colors, which I know you will. So let's start with this quick rapid round. So, first question, does one need IT knowledge to get into product management?
I would say no and yes. So this is not a binary answer, because if you
Okay.
are on a business side, you don't need to have a IT knowledge or technical knowledge. But if you are working closely with engineering team and you're a technical product manager, API product manager, platform product manager, you have to have some basic understanding so that you can talk to engineering team, you can talk to architects, you can talk to engineering managers in their language. So for
Got
me,
it.
I would say it's good to have some basic tech
Good.
understanding.
True.
That will
It's
surely help you.
correct, correct, and it is not just with product. Even because I am from a customer success domain, even in CS, it's
Absolutely,
like a
yes.
good to have thing. If you know it, it's
Exactly.
good for you. Yeah, yeah,
This is good for you, and it will help you think clearly. It would help you explain
yes.
things better to your customer and your engineering counterparts. So it's
Mhm.
good to have IT or tech knowledge, but it's not a must have. If you are working on a business side, it's not necessary
Got
to
it.
have tech knowledge. It's good to have.
Got it. Cool. Let's go ahead with the second question. Are there any different types of product managers? Like, as per my research, when I was doing the research for this episode, I saw there are different types of managers: technical PM, group product manager. Can you elaborate on a couple of them for us?
Group product manager is a ladder in a PM career, but
Okay.
if you say about the type of product manager, there are many. So
There are
start
many.
with business PM,
Got it.
technical PM, platform
Mm-hmm.
PM, AI ML PM, data science PM, growth PM. So there are multiple type of product managers, and based on industry, domain, and the kind of work
Domains.
they are. So let's say if
Got
there's a growth PM, the main responsibility of them is to help sales team sell more product, or
yeah,
help marketing team to get more ROI. If you are a business PM, your main responsibility to increase revenue. If you are technical product manager, your main responsibility to build a tech product or a SaaS
right,
product. If you are
right.
platform PM, you are working on a platform. If you're AIML, working on a AIML to train the data models and everything. So yeah, there are multiple types of people.
Games. Got it. Okay, cool. Okay, third question. Which would be some of the great resources that you'd like to recommend for anyone who's trying to break into PM? Where should they maybe start from, or something they should look at for breaking into PM?
See, you just search PM resources on Google and YouTube, and you'll find a ton of information. There are
Yeah,
like several books, thousands of books are there, courses are there, YouTube channels are there. Each and everything is
yeah,
there. And I personally feel, as I mentioned earlier, no one can teach you better, rather building
yeah,
your own product. I would again
true.
advise you, if you are in early career, try to create a product or feature, or at least try to solve a problem with using products, or
Yeah,
just find someone who is building some product or who are working on a startup and try to join them, because the amount of
right.
knowledge and the amount of information you get while working with someone in a startup phase, and the kind of information or knowledge you get when you're building your own product or feature is
Yeah,
tremendous, and it will help you. But yeah, again,
mm-hmm.
there are some good YouTube channels and some books which you can always refer.
Got it. Okay, okay, okay. One last question in the rapid fire round, which is, do you have any tips around resume building for the people who are trying to break into PM? What should they focus more on when they're drafting their resume?
See, if you are a fresher, if you are
Yeah,
like just breaking into product management, I'll try to uh, uh, I'll try to help you in creating your resume in such a way so that whatever your past experience is some
hmm,
way lead to product management kind of jobs or roles and responsibility. If you have
right.
done something like customer experience, then
Yeah,
obviously your experience managing customer, your experience talking to customers would help you. If you are from
yeah,
sales background, your help from sales background, then how to talk to customers, how to sell, how to understand their needs, how to do a product
yeah,
market fit will help you. If you are from technical background, then how you come up with the problem and how do you create a solution out of it. But again, aligned to your, excuse me, uh, uh, product management, a resume per se. But if you are
mhm,
a seasoned product manager and if you are looking to switch to a different product, job, I would suggest you to add certain matrices in your resume. So let's say if in previous organization you worked on a feature which helped your company grow
yeah,
by 5x, which help you generate 20 million more revenue, which help your company increase your engagement rate by 15%, and you created like you help users save 50%, 30% time. That kind of metrics is what make your resume look good and appealing to your
got
recruiter.
it, got it. So basically,
So
I think,
always talk
yeah,
in numbers is what I say.
so yeah,
Always
I was
be
just
specific
about to say,
metrics.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If it is tied to a number, it definitely quantifies that thing. That okay,
Absolutely.
this. So that's definitely makes sense. Definitely
Yes.
cool.
So I
So
say
we
numbers are for resume, story for interview.
definitely,
Yeah,
yeah.
always tell a
You
story in interview, but
first,
mention all the numbers in your resume.
definitely, yeah, yeah. It also gives the other person the confidence. Okay, that this
Yes.
person has actually accomplished this much percentage or whatever it is, and the interviewer gets that confidence in the candidate. Yeah, cool. So we are done with the rapid fire round, and you've passed with flying
Good.
colors, of course.
Thank you.
Cool. So we will go ahead now with the final round, which is the three W's. Now, the first question is, which is your favorite book? Could be a product management book, could be a simple book as well, and why?
Um, there are multiple. If I talk about fiction, I love Hiroshima. This Norwegian Wood by
Okay,
Murakami.
okay,
And if I have to talk product management, I love Hooked by Niraj, and where he mentioned the how to create a habit forming products, because it's easy to create a product or a feature, but it's difficult to make it
yeah,
engaging. And he has
engaging,
very
consistent.
nicely explained, yeah, four ways to make a product engaging, or
Okay,
he has created this hooked model where you reward. you
Yeah.
initiate and you engage with. I think that is my favorite book when it comes to building engaging habit forming products.
Wow. I think I'll order this one and read
Yes,
this one
it's
for
a
sure. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a great book. Yeah.
Great. Great. Great.
and
Great.
and and, and again there are many books, depends on what exactly you want to learn. If you want to break into product management, I think Decode and Conquer is good book. And if you are working as a PM and may want to make your design process smooth, there's a book called Design
Yeah.
Sprint, which is like
Okay.
widely
Okay.
used in a large organization. Google used to do this. So it's a five
Okay.
day sprint to validate your idea. So there are multiple books.
Got it. Got it. No, that's really helpful. That's really helpful. Thank you for sharing these things, Aman. Cool. So we will go ahead with the second question, which is a bit tricky. What does 2022 look like specifically for product management? What do you think the future holds for product management as a domain per se?
I would say exciting. Uh,
Mhm.
So earlier we were seeing business PM. So all the MBA people, ISB, IM graduates
Yeah.
taking over the product management.
Yeah.
But now I see more and more technical people coming into product management field, making it more interesting. And with
Mhm.
technologies like Web3 coming to the picture, the AR,
Yeah.
VR, metaverse, I think
Yes.
it looks very promising and exciting. We are going to see very good, great products in upcoming
Mhm.
years, built on core Web3 blockchain, all completely decentralized. We're going to see a complete revolution. This is what I think because I'm a fan of
Yeah.
I'm Web3, and then the companies like Polygon, how they're doing it, is like
Great.
awesome to see.
No, that's true. That's true. Very. So I'm also actually following a lot of these things, and I also hear a lot about these terms, metaverse, and a lot of technology advancements that has been happening. And I think if we look at the consumer market with respect to the products that we
Yes.
use on daily basis, like there's so many products out there, and they've taken a different level altogether. The way PMs are actually innovating with the product is commendable. Is commendable. So, and that's why I think we are having so many unicorns in India also, which is a
I'm
great news. Yeah, yeah.
surprised to see the kind of so I'm like consulting a startup in Web3 domain, and
Okay.
the kind of product they are building is like out of the world. So they are creating a
Yeah.
complete new ecosystem of people directory. So they are revolutionizing this our phone
Okay.
book, our digital directory, our
Wow.
Google and everything. So
Okay.
it's like
Okay.
what see that how these guys do it. But yeah, future looks promising.
Future looks promising. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Cool, cool. Okay. Okay. One last question for the show. I know you're busy, though this conversation was definitely very insightful. One last question is that one advice that you'd like to give to anyone who's trying to break into PM, like one advice that you would say that this person should definitely follow in order to get into PM.
I do not know whether I'm qualified enough to give you an advice, but or anyone an advice. But I'm fan of two statements. I read
Okay.
somewhere. One,
Mm-hmm.
make it or break it, which is
Good.
like
Yeah.
whatever you want to do it, make or break. Do not stop.
Don't
Or
stop.
Ranveer, that
Yeah.
the dialogue from Ranveer Kapoor movie.
Yeah.
I want to fall, I want to walk, but I don't want to stop.
Don't
Something
to
like
stop.
that. So I'm a
Yes.
true
Yes.
believer of that point. So do not stop. Keep making and breaking. And
Yeah.
second, if you are a entrepreneur or if you are a product manager or anyone, just choose your battle. So one, speed over elegance. Try to ship product earlier so that you can receive a feedback and then make your product elegant. Do not spend so much
I
time making your product beautiful, elegant, and all these things. Just
Yeah.
try to solve real problem first, and based on user learning, improve your product. Because we have to understand one thing: our users are far smarter than us. So we
Yes.
have to listen
Yes.
them, and we have to understand them, and if we do that job well, we can make great products.
True. That's very true. So if the users are happy, of course, everything goes well.
Yes, yes. Just love your users, and
Yeah.
they'll tell
Yeah.
you what they want.
True. 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 Great, Aman. It was such an insightful discussion, and I literally loved talking to you. I hope you had a great time as well. And
Yes, yes, it is.
Next time we're gonna record this, of course, around something else around product management. But it was definitely lovely talking to you and having you on the show.
Same here, Bhavika, same here. I'm glad I jump on this call, and it's really great to see the kind of work you are doing. I wish you all the best, and yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you, Aman.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if yes, please spread the word. I would love to know your feedback, hence feel free to drop me a ping over LinkedIn. Stay tuned to many more interesting episodes. See you.